Hey guys, what's up? It's time for another Dragalia Lost video. It's been a while since I made my last video. Been kind of spamming the raids, learning kind of advanced methods on how to play the game, other than just, tap, 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 dodge, tap, 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 swipe, dodge. Been getting some stuff and got my power level. I'm pretty high right now. And I wanted to show you guys, kind of explain how iframes work, and kind of show you guys how you can use iframes to basically complete content solo that you would otherwise usually have to group with. And I mean, this is all, of course, character dependent. I'll be showing you Brunhilde's trial because I have a 4K Lily that I've been using in the raids. You can do it with Celiara, you can do it with Xander. The only one I don't think you can probably do is Jupiter, because we don't have a really good DPS unit for Dark. Nefaria and Orion, I don't think could output the damage, although maybe. I mean, you might want to try. Maybe I'll try a little bit later. But the idea is you can keep your team relatively alive using the iframes. And in case anybody doesn't know what iframes are, basically, all of your skills, whenever you use them, provide a little bit of an immunity, and you get, so basically immunity frames. I guess that's what it stands for. And even if you're not standing in it, maybe you're ranged, your teammates, all of your AI teammates will get that immunity as well. So you can time your iframes, time your skill uses in order to keep your party relatively healthy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this Lily for the extra freeze. And this is going to be my team setup. We have a 4K Lily. Then we have a Hildy. She's sitting at around 3K with Phoenix. I don't really care much about the Phoenix. I won't use it. I won't swap to her to use it, because I want to save it for using my Leviathan. Then we have a Julieta, who I'm working on right now, and a Nefaria, who was my main DPS, and I still use her for all my light dark content. But I mean, Lily is at 4K, and she does a lot of damage, and she's got CC. So what you'll see is in Brunhilde, when she flies up to do the crossfire, I'll go ahead and begin the quest. You can relatively easily swap to your Hildy, cast your heal, cast your hot, and then go back to DPSing, so it's not a huge deal. You don't really need any of them to survive. It does make it a little bit easier because they'll tank up a lot of stuff. So here we go. Let's get this stuff. We're gonna try to build our things, and then here we go. As the skill's about to hit, I just use that skill, and then my team doesn't get hit. So that's called iframing. Just give you, kill these ads over here. If I can get my Lily to target the ads. So Hildy's taking some damage. So I'd rather tank right now. So I'll switch to Hildegard and cast the heal, just to have the heals. Alright, so we've got our heals going. Oh, I don't know why I'm not on my Lily yet. Okay, here comes the spit. I'll iframe it. I use the skill just as the flame's about to hit me or my teammates. I'm more worried about the teammates because... Alright, so now for her fly up, this is when you would normally switch to Hildegard, because now you can just sit here and cast your stuff, and it takes her a few seconds to get up. Switching to Dragon also gives you some iframes. I would have rather waited for a little bit to switch until I was in overdrive or break. Okay. 11K crit. And then let's just start freezing the dragon. So, as you can see, very easily you can solo it once you start getting up in power level. But, my Neff didn't die, my Julieta's at full, I could have probably kept him more topped off if I switched to Phoenix on Hildegard and popped that hot. That would have kept my whole team topped off for probably the full 15 seconds. But you don't really need to. You just need to just give yourself a little bit of a heal and then just know the mechanics of the fight, and you can effectively just dodge around and use the iframes to keep a little bit of DPS up. It's not a huge DPS race. I think you saw I finished that thing with like 2 minutes to go. So you definitely don't need a 4K Lily to do this. You definitely don't need, a 13,000 team. You could probably do this with any water DPS that's probably 3.2 and up, and any off healer, probably preferably Thaniel would probably be the best if you don't have Hildegard. Let's see who else could. Maybe Verica or whatever her name is, the fire 4-star healer. I don't think Nefaria and Julietta do too much in this fight anyway. Ranged might be even a little bit easier to use, but yeah. Anyway, guys, iframes is kind of the key. If you guys are doing the raid and having some problems with the raid, you're likely not utilizing the iframes correctly. Of course, unless you're having a DPS issue, and then you just need to have the requisite kind of might DPS. But expert for all intents and purposes should be pretty easy for most people once they understand how to keep the majority of their team alive, or at least keep their main water DPS alive. Anyway, guys, hope this video helps you guys figure out how to progress with the content, and I'm gonna have a little bit more fun here in a couple days trying to build teams up so that I can eventually solo all of the dragons, and maybe one day solo some of these Imperial Onslaughts, even though I don't think that's possible just because they're more DPS focused. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and peace.